What's up, guys and girls? We got a P2 19A code on this Prius. Sometimes it doesn't have a code. This is a third generation Prius, which they start in 2010 and they work their way to 2015. And if you have the Lexus version of this car, that goes up until I think 2017. Anyway, I'm going to show you a rundown of why that code happens and what you do to fix it. And also, if you keep driving it, things that can happen. So basically, an air-fuel ratio imbalance means that some of the cylinders are not getting the same amount of air-fuel mixture. And it's the O2 sensor on these cars is really fast, so it's going to pick up any minute differences. Okay. So in this case, it's it has to do with the EGR system. And the EGR system is located right here. This is the valve. There's a cooler over here. It's like a cylinder-shaped tube right there with coolant going to it. And there's a tube that goes here and attaches right here. This is the EGR system. And it goes inside the intake manifold. And it works its way in to these ports and goes into your air intake stream. And most of the time, after 100,000 miles or so, you're going to get these things clogging up. Or if you just don't change your oil or maintain your car, it gets soot that builds up inside these tubes, or these holes. Most commonly, cylinder 1 on this particular car, cylinder 1 was working and the other 3 were clogged up. And this one had a head gasket issue also on cylinder 1. So this can accelerate the head gasket issue. It doesn't cause it like 100%, but it does accelerate it. I mean, it could cause it as well, but anyway, back to the... So if you want to figure out if it's your head gasket or if it's the EGR being the problem, with most of the time the symptom is the engine kind of runs rough or shakes. Sometimes when it's cold, but usually with the EGR system, it'll happen when you're cruising and you apply light throttle. That's when the EGR system is activated. So if you feel the car feeling a little rough or whatnot, EGR is not happy. And I mean, these ports are clogged up. If all of them are clogged, it probably runs okay. But if one is still working or 2, it's going to throw a code. So if you want to, and the head gasket also has a similar symptom. But to differentiate the head gasket symptom, before you start your car in the morning, after letting it sit overnight, open this cap, right? And this one doesn't have a problem. But if there's still pressure in there, that's the EGR. That's the head gasket. After sitting for a while, pressure let out, then that's bad. Also, the EGR rattles and makes noise for a few moments when you first start, and then it doesn't come back the rest of your drive, usually. Okay? So that's the head gasket. And you want to take care of that immediately, because you can shoot a hole through the side of your block, because that's a hydrolock situation. Coolant is working its way in the cylinder. Makes it run rough. If you want to find out if it's the EGR, if it's not doing that, then go ahead and unplug this connector right here. That's for the EGR valve. And then go for a drive. It's going to throw a check engine light, but your car will smooth out and run really nice after that. Okay? Then you know the EGR, ports are clogged up. There's 2 things you can do to fix the problem. One is to clean it out, put it back together, and see how it goes. Get some new gaskets and whatnot, pull the intake manifold, clean those ports. I already did this before, cleaned it out really well. It doesn't seem to take care of the issue, because after a little drive, some carbon soot broke off and worked its way back in and clogged up these 2 ports. These 2 are still open, so there's that. The proper way to fix it would be to go buy the updated manifold. Toyota, and there's some aftermarkets, have created a new manifold that gets rid of this problem. So that's the best way to do it. Just buy the new manifold from Toyota. Make sure you get an official one. They're like over $250, $300. Or you can take your chances with the aftermarket. While you're in there, it might be a good idea, if you want to, is take this EGR cooler off, clean it out. You can use a pressure washer if it's really clogged, or if it's not super clogged, you can spray some cleaner in there and like degreaser, you know, like Simple Green, and let it soak and just rinse it through until it's nice and shiny, and then hit the EGR valve with a wire brush on both sides and clean up this port as well, and that'll take care of that. And make sure this tube right here is cleaned as well when you replace it, if you get a new manifold. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope this helped you out with your code or your symptoms on your 3rd gen Prius or your Lexus. Leave a comment below if this helped you, and spread the word around. Post it on the Facebook groups or Reddit, wherever you gotta spread the word to help people save their car, save their money. Anyway, love, peace, and chicken grease.